The Conjuring Universe Timeline. 1952 The Nun. In 1952, a remote abbey in Romania becomes the epicenter of terror as a malevolent force emerges. Valak, a demonic nun, terrorizes the nuns and plunges the abbey into darkness. To investigate the unholy secret, a priest and a novitiate venture into the abbey's depths. As they confront the malevolent force, they must unravel the abbey's dark history and fight for their lives against the demon nun. The horrifying truth awaits them in the shadows. 1956 The Nun 2. The malevolent presence of Valak, the demonic nun, returns in this highly anticipated sequel. Years after the events at the remote abbey, a new evil is unleashed, threatening to engulf the world in darkness. Sister Irene, the novitiate from the previous film, teams up with a group of investigators to face the ancient curse tied to Valak. As they delve into the origins of the demonic nun, they discover a connection that ties to Lorraine Warren's past. With the fate of humanity hanging in the balance, they must confront their deepest fears and uncover the truth behind Valak's existence. 1955 Annabelle, Creation. 1967 Annabelle. John and Mia form, a married couple expecting their first child, experience a horrifying encounter with supernatural forces. When a vintage doll, Annabelle, becomes possessed by a vengeful spirit, their lives spiral into chaos. After two devil worshippers break into their home and are killed, the spirit latches onto Annabelle, using her as a conduit to carry out its dark intentions. John and Mia must confront the malevolent entity, desperate to protect themselves and their unborn child from its wrath. 1971 The Conjuring. In 1971, renowned paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren are called to assist the Perron family, who are terrorized by a malevolent presence in their farmhouse. As the Warrens delve deeper into the haunting, they uncover a dark history tied to the land and a witch's curse. Battling against time and the forces of evil, Ed and Lorraine must confront their own fears and risk everything to save the Perron family from the clutches of the supernatural. 1972 Annabelle Comes Home. Set after the events of Annabelle and The Conjuring, the malevolent doll, Annabelle, finds her way into the artifact room of Ed and Lorraine Warren. When Annabelle awakens the evil within the room, the Warrens' young daughter, Judy, and her teenage babysitter find themselves trapped in a nightmarish game of survival. As Annabelle unleashes other cursed objects, the Warrens must race against time to stop the evil before it consumes them all. 1973 The Curse of La Llorona. In 1973, a social worker and her children fall victim to the wrath of La Llorona, a malevolent spirit haunting their family. Seeking the help of a local priest, they learn that the curse of La Llorona is connected to the demonic presence within the Annabelle doll. As they confront the terrifying spirit, they must rely on their faith and strength to protect their lives and break free from the clutches of this vengeful entity. 1977 The Conjuring 2. In 1977, the Warrens are called to investigate the Enfield poltergeist case in London. As they delve into the haunting, they uncover a malevolent presence that torments the Hodgson family. The Warrens face their greatest challenge yet as they confront the powerful entity, while also battling personal doubts and demons from their past. The true story of the Enfield haunting unfolds in a chilling battle between good and evil. 1981 The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Based on a real-life case, Ed and Lorraine Warren find themselves embroiled in a legal trial where the defendant claims to have been possessed during the crimes he is accused of. As they investigate the dark forces at play, the Warrens uncover a web of sinister forces manipulating events. This time, the evil they face tests their faith and resolve, pushing them to the edge as they fight to save an innocent soul from the clutches of the devil himself.